Welcome back to the show, everyone. I've got Pat Kennefick here with me with Age Well Senior Service, and she's going to tell you about a couple of events coming up. And if we have time, we'll get into more.
Sounds good.
Welcome to the show, Pat.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming.
I'm happy to be here, as always. I appreciate you guys having me.
And as always, one of your topics is a pet peeve of mine, so I like to go all out on it, and that is scams.
Yes.
So you are putting on a presentation, Free Senior Scam Stopper Seminar.
That's right. It's this Thursday, actually, at 1 o'clock. It's about an hour and a half long, presented by Senator Blake Spear's office. They'll be coming to talk about scams, as we've talked before in the past. You know, it's an ongoing topic that consistently changes.
Go away.
No, it will never go away. And the latest one, which is really interesting timing, is I actually got scammed. Well, not scammed, but I got a phone call saying that I can get my Medicare card. Well, I'm not quite there yet, but at the same time, I can imagine there's so many other people that are either getting something in the mail or a phone call saying about get a new Medicare card, and you just have to send blah, blah, blah type of thing. And it's just really scary. So as always, this is one of the topics that is really important to us, to help protect our older adults and educate them on an ongoing way to protect themselves from these scammers. So when I got that phone call saying, hi, this is Susie, and I wanted to talk to you about a new Medicare card that you're eligible for, I kind of was surprised, thinking, oh, how convenient. But, it's not real. And we've had so many problems just with like the romance scam. We've had IRS scam, that's another one too that people kind of fall for, thinking the IRS, they're going to go after my home or my automobile or things like that. So they really need to kind of pay attention to these things that come around. I know, I think you mentioned last time too about a phone call about a family member, is in trouble and send money. And, it's really scary because, I know I have a daughter in college, and if I got a phone call saying that she was in trouble or it was late night, your first instinct is to do whatever they say and not
wouldn't think twice.
Exactly. And it's really scary, and they're smart.
Well, so that's the problem, Pat, is they've got internal information that it's like they can see around corners. Yeah. And they know the reaction that they're going to get from their victims, and they have ways of soothing them and becoming friends and acting like they care.
Yep. Exactly.
And, we were talking earlier before the segment started that I got a text. Yeah. So they're coming in through the text, and I'm so aware of what's going on. It's like a report to junk every single time. Yeah. If the number is not programmed in my phone, if I don't know who you are, it automatically is going to junk. But this particular one said, hey, we're meeting at 10 o'clock, right? Like innocent, and a lot of times they even know your name.
Exactly. And that's what's scary.
That's what's really scary.
And that's where people, everybody, you, I, everybody else think, oh, maybe this one is real. And they press that button type of thing. Or they'll answer the call thinking, oh, this has got to be something important because they had my number and they know my name. And it's not. I mean, I actually had to call a financial institute, and they transferred me, and I heard all this clicking on the phone, and it made me a little nervous. And then when I got connected, they actually said to me, can you give me your full Social Security number to verify your information? And I thought, that doesn't seem right.
No.
And that's the thing about scams and technology is you're right, they are ahead of us. They have great technology. They can, route calls to different places if need be to get somebody's attention, and then they'll ask the questions, and you think you're talking to, a bank institution, and little do you know that you're talking to somebody else who wants to get your information and verify it.
Not only, sorry to cut you off, but not only all of this, I just get so fired up with this.
Me too.
Because with AI now, they're progressively getting better and better and better.
They are.
And so one text to me personally was so on target. I actually took a screenshot with the phone number included, with the message, and I put it in the Chat GPT, and I said, Chat GPT, would you verify if this is a real number? And this is something that our viewers can do as well.
That's right. Yep.
And it will flag that as scam faster than you can even have your next thought.
That's right. Exactly.
So that's another way of verifying. But
Yeah.
I just would, when in doubt, just junk.
Exactly.
Junk.
And there's
And it's always a doubt.
there always is, and that's the thing where you think maybe that one time, but
It is never.
they have ways
That
to get
one time
different phone numbers. Yep.
Will defraud you of tens of thousands of dollars.
Exactly, and the tough part too is that I know people who fall for this, like the romance one, where they milk it for many months, and that's scary. Because,
Years even.
Exactly, yeah, and then suddenly a family member has to have surgery, and they're going to send $5,000, and then you're without that, and you're in a predicament. So it's really important that our older adults are really aware of how they come in on text messages, how they come in on phone calls, and what to do. So these presentations that we put on for free at our center are really, really important. So I encourage everybody to come, even if it's a little tiny nugget you get out of it. Plus, we're serving cookies, so that's going to be fun.
There you go.
And refreshments, of course.
Cookies and refreshments.
Yeah.
All right, so that's taking place Thursday,
This
October
Thursday.
2nd, 1 to 2:30 p.m.
Yeah, and if people want to, you can scan the code, which might be hard to do on TV, but call our center. Let us know you're coming, so we make sure we have a seat for you. And we hope to see you all on this Thursday at 1 o'clock.
Sounds fantastic. I'm so glad you guys are doing that. Now, something a lot more fun, a lot less serious. Your Halloween Spectacular is coming up.
Yes, it's going to be with Tony Rogers, who a lot of folks out there know Tony. He is an amazing entertainer. He actually comes the third Tuesday of the month to our center to entertain during our lunch. So this is a special evening where he's going to come for a few hours to entertain us with some dancing, some singing, of course, lots more dancing. He's really engaging and has everybody up dancing, including myself, I'll admit it. So this is going to be Saturday, October 25th, 6:30 p.m. We're going to have, of course, it's a fundraiser for our center. Excuse me, I got a tickle. We're going to have a dessert bar, some snacks, just some light things to kind of keep everybody energized and keep on going in a costume contest. And all the proceeds are going to go back into our center and support our Meals on Wheels, home-delivered meals, which probably over 90% of those meals go to people in the village here who can't, for some reason, take care of the food type of thing, so we are there to deliver them meals.
Wonderful.
Also, our on-site lunches at the center, too. They help support that, as well as our case management and our other services that we offer, like non-emergency transportation. All the funds that we ever raise at the senior center and with Age Well go back into the programs. And that's really important now because things are getting a little tight, and we just want to make sure that we support our older adults in this community. So this is going to be a fun event with dancing and costumes and all that stuff.
I was going to ask, are you encouraging attendees to dress up?
Absolutely, because there's going to be a contest.
A contest.
Yes.
I love it.
Last year, I believe it was at our lunch event, it was a giant dinosaur that won.
Why not?
Exactly, why not? So, yes, so I
great.
still haven't thought of my costume yet, so I've got a few weeks to do that, but it'll be a lot of fun. So I encourage people to come on by. Tickets are going to go on sale this week. I can guarantee this will sell out really fast. So if you want to come see Tony dance, have a costume, have some fun, join us.
All right. Thank you for joining me, Pat. Appreciate all the information.
Thank you.
Stay with me.